And a very good morning, everyone. You're watching Chris on Real Talk. It's been a while since I've been here doing this live in my living room. Please excuse the mess. Please excuse me looking scruffy as sin. So today is the 21st of September 2020. It is 10:33, which means in 27 minutes we are expecting to have another update from the government. I believe it's Chris Whitty and Patrick Vallance. And the thing is, do you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, things aren't going to plan. Things aren't going so well. That's what they're going to say. They're going to tell us what we already know. They're going to tell us that things ain't going great when it comes to COVID-19. Reese Holmes says, how are you doing today, Chris? I'm doing well. I need a coffee. Lee Jones, good morning, Chris. I hope you and your family are safe and well. Do you know what? We're good. Mrs. at work. Kids are at school. I'm here pretty much waiting for them to come back with some kind of COVID because she works in a high risk situation in a supermarket and my kids are at school and there's just no social distancing anywhere. And this is where the problem comes into it. I know all I've done is bang on about COVID-19 since this whole pandemic started. And I haven't let up. I haven't stopped and I'm not going to because it is the topic at the moment. There's not really much else to talk about as I'm still furloughed. But the thing is, this is what makes me laugh, is there are people out there that are denying COVID-19's a thing. They're denying that the figures are going up. They're denying that it's ever been around at all. And these are the COVID idiots that end up getting it because they don't social distance and they don't wear a mask. But what Ross McGarry says, Chris, how you doing, pal? I'm good, Ross. It just gets to a point where it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I do want the country to go back on full lockdown for selfish reasons, because if there's a full lockdown back in this country and I get made to go back to work, there's going to be fewer people around to, it swings and roundabouts. If I have to go, when I have to go back driving my bus, there's going to be fewer people on it. So that suits me down to the ground. But we'll wait and see what happens. I mean, like I said, at 11 o'clock, we're expecting to hear from some kind of figurehead in the government to say what's going on. Morning, Chris. Stephen from Peckham Bus Garage. Steve, how you doing, son? Good to see we've got people watching from Peckham. Say hi to Lucky for me. Or is he at New Cross? Is Lucky at New Cross or Peckham? I don't know. If Debbie's there, say hello to Debbie. Hello, everyone. To all my bus family at Peckham, from me, Camberwell driver. Love you guys. You're amazing. Sarah's random video says, morning, Chris. Hope you're keeping well. You know what? I'm okay. If not a little bit frustrated, but I'm okay. What have I been doing too? I've been going to the gym. I've had to cancel because of COVID-19. The cases are going up. And the thing is, I can't stress this enough. I'm still high risk. I had a phone call from the lymphoma specialist, the consultant, last week to discuss what's going on. And she said that I'm still classed as high risk for at least 2 years after having chemotherapy. So what do I do? What do I do? If work says to me, oh, you're not high risk, because they did say that to me before. I think they kind of backtracked on that a little bit. But it's what do I do? I want to go back to work, but only as and when it's safe to do so, which isn't a problem. I want to get back to earning some kind of decent money. But the thing is, with COVID, because the cases are going up, I've had to cancel all of my gym sessions for the next couple of weeks. I was booked in every single day, 6:30, go in there, smash it. Lose a bit of weight, get hot and sweaty. It was good. But the thing is, there's always one or two people in there that don't follow the rules. They'll either walk straight past you and go, "Ugh," like that, or they won't clean something. At what point I've been more than happy to say, look, go and clean it. You just got off the fucking thing, go and clean it. And I have done, you see. But the thing is now I can't be taking any sort of risks. Furlough's not going to last forever. The government may well say that people who are shielding or who were shielding or who are high risk, they might say, well, you're going to have to go back and shield again. Maddie Mads Guna, what's going on? But they may well say to people like myself, you need to start shielding again. And I can't afford that. I can't, because furlough's going to come to an end. And if they say to me, you have to shield, that then means that I have to then go on company sick pay. And company sick pay is 75%. But as it would be 2 within a rolling year for me because of the cancer, it wouldn't be 75%. It would go down to 50%, which means I'm then getting told what to do by the government and shafted by the company. So we'll wait and see what happens. I do want to get back to work, but only when it's safe to do so. I'm on the bus and this dude keeps coughing his guts up, not even covering his face. Maddie Mads Gooner, if I were you, this is what I would do. I would either tell him to get off the bus if I was a passenger, or get off the bus myself. I'd rather remove myself from that situation and make myself late than stay on that bus and have his COVID particles going around the place. You know, it's like put a rubber glove on and as you go past him, give him a good smack round the back of the head. Now don't do that. I'm not condoning violence in any sort of way. Don't do it. That was just a laugh. It's just a laugh. But like you're saying, Maddie, there's so many inconsiderate people out there that just don't care. And the thing is, we're all expecting to follow this new rule of 6. You see, if you go to someone's house, make sure there's no more than 6 people there. No gatherings outside. Always maintain social distancing. You know, it's like cover your face up, wash your hands, stay apart. Fantastic. I'm a fan of all these rules. In fact, if it was down to me, I'd make all these rules even stronger, even tougher. I would bring in a curfew. I've said it many times before. There should have been a curfew when lockdown happened the first time. But the thing is, now that all these other rules are starting to come into effect, fewer people are going to follow these rules. And do you know why? Do you know why people ain't going to follow these rules? I'll tell you exactly why these people ain't going to follow the rules. Dominic Cummings is the sole reason why people are not respecting any kind of rules and social distancing. What kind of a muppet during lockdown thinks that the rules don't apply to him and I'll just test my eyesight while going on a nice safe drive down the motorway? If he can do it, everyone else can do it. That's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. He says he's getting off now anyway. Get off the bus, keep yourself safe. Ross McGarry says, I'm glad you're okay, Chris. As I don't go out in the warm sun now, extremely common with MS. For those who don't know, Ross McGarry does suffer with MS and he deals with it very well. I'm led to believe, but he does hide how much he does suffer from it because he's such an upbeat guy. He's a good chap. When it comes to summer, first summer ever, I can't take the sun, and I was diagnosed in November 2006. Well, it's difficult. Sarah's random video says I try to wear face covering even though I'm exempt because of my asthma and sensory difficulties. But it is really hard. I tried to wear on a long journey, but I had a meltdown. Thing is, I understand why people can't wear a mask. I understand if you, like yourself, have breathing difficulties, if you're asthmatic, if you're, in some cases, claustrophobic. So there are times where you can be exempt from wearing a mask. Although I understand that even though you are exempt, you want to wear it, but you can't. So I understand that. And the thing is, I did make a boo-boo before. I did get myself into trouble by saying that people should all wear a mask. And although I do agree that everyone should wear a mask, I also do appreciate and accept that not everyone may be able to. So, you know, I get that. And I do know it's difficult. But the reason why people aren't going to be following the rules, and especially if there is a second national lockdown, if everyone gets told while the kids are school holiday again, they'll say, well, you know what, 3 weeks off, because, you know, my boy's got 3 weeks off. For 3 weeks, you're going to have to stay at home. And this is what they should have done to start with, all right? It should be curfew. It should be social distancing. It should be closed parks. It should be no one standing at a bar and a pub. So I don't go to pubs. I don't go anywhere, really. I pick the boy up from school and I walk there. I don't use public transport, and I I was going to the gym. I don't know what pubs are like at the moment, you see. So if it was me, I'd say, well, no standing up in a pub. If you can't sit down, go somewhere else. And the pub closes at 10. No, oh, just one more drink. Ring the bell at 9:30. Finish your drink. Foxtrot Oscar home. If you're a key worker, many types of different key workers out there, you would be exempt from such curfew as long as you are going to and from work or caring for someone who is vulnerable. Other than that, put the damn curfew in. Keep people home. It's because people aren't social distancing and following rules and keeping themselves and other people safe is the reason why this pandemic, this COVID-19 is on the rise. That's what's happening. So please feel free. Tell me what you think in the comments section just to my left. I'm not sure how you're seeing it. So I do apologise for those that have seen this video layout before. I didn't change the quote of the day. I've left it on there. Finally realised that people are prisoners of their phones. That's why they're called a cell phone, which is true. And the things I can guarantee that 90% of you watching this video now are looking at your phones, your cell phones, your mobile phones. I think it's very rare that someone's going to be watching this kind of content either on a tablet or a laptop or a PC. You're sitting there on a bus or at home, wherever you're doing that. We're all glued to our screens. Screen time is amazing. But the thing is, screen time while on a pandemic is what keeps a lot of us sane. There's a lot of people out there that live alone. There's a lot of people out there that don't have any kind of social interaction, whether it's face-to-face or on the phone. So having a certain amount of screen time, keeping yourself entertained, watching people and listening to people is a good way of keeping people in the loop, so to speak. Sarah's Random Videos says, I'm waiting for my exemption card to come in the post. I do have a sunflower lanyard though, Chris. Oh, that's nice. Listen, Sarah, instead of waiting for it to come through the post, if you know someone with a printer, you can go onto the .gov website and you can actually find that on the website, the exemption pass, and print it off. So if you can't do that, to wait that long, then you can get someone to print it off for you, and hopefully, if they're capable, laminate it for you as well. Mads says, walking across the Tesco car park and this BMW just reversed straight out and hit this Merc driving past. Well, stupid is as stupid does. And the thing is, although I can't say this about everyone who drives a German car, because there's many people out there that are really good drivers. The vast majority of people that I know, or people that I've seen drive like a prick, have been the drivers of German cars. Have you noticed that most people, when they're out and about driving their BMW, for example, have lost the use of that stick on the left-hand side of the wheel called an indicator? You knock it down to go left, you knock it up to go right. That, for some reason, isn't a standard feature on BMWs. But please tell me what you're up to on this Monday morning. Are you working? Are you going to college? Are you staying home? Are you trying to keep yourself within the rules? Are you social distancing? Are you going to be watching this announcement at 11 o'clock? Let me know what's going on. In Luton, so many people were climbing over locked gates in playgrounds with their kids, and up to recent... What? 8 positive cases on the road. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? You can't make this crap up. You can't. Sorry for cutting off while I was reading there. It's just, yeah. Sometimes the bare stupidity of people just absolutely astounds me. What I am going to try and do, I mean, looking forward on this channel for different content. I have been in contact with, I've tried to message this guy. He's got a channel called Simon Dan. You may have heard of him. If not, then please do go check out his channel, Simon Dan. And he's basically a purveyor of common sense. I think the guy's an absolute ledge. His channel I've been watching non-stop for quite a while, actually. And he's basically out there to disprove the flat earth. He's a very clever, very scientifically minded guy. Everything he says is backed up with 100% fact. And I have messaged him on here. I've messaged him on Facebook, and I've sent him an email trying to see if he'll be willing, if he actually reads it, to do a video interview with me so I can interview him about what got him started on the channel and what inspires him to carry on doing his content. So if you haven't checked him out yet, I will try and leave a link in the description down below once this video uploads, because I'm just doing this on the fly, because all of you know I do this live. But Simon Dan, check the guy out. Every single person he's debunked about flat earth, he's done it in such a way that he makes them look stupid. And we like that here on Real Talk. If you chat a load of cod shit and you get disproven, we like that. There was a video that he done trying to disprove I believe it was the time traveler Noah. And for those that know about Apex TV, I debunked Apex TV last year on really popular, one of my most popular videos actually, just me ranting on about this bloke called Noah the time traveler and how crap it was. Yeah, love watching him. Yes, Stephen Vaughan knows about Simon Dan. So Simon Dan, he's a British guy, knows exactly what he's talking about. Great content. Certain postcode area, LU4, was the area with most cases, but they're the ones having big weddings and parties and are classed as most vulnerable, yet don't care. BMWs in Luton, cannot drive at all, I'm off to work. Mads Gooner, you have an absolutely wonderful day. Stay safe, stay social distanced, and stay smiling. Happy Monday. Sarah's random videos. I can remember you ranting about Apex TV, Chris. Do you know what? I can remember ranting about it too, because Apex TV, I like watching stuff like that. I like watching conspiracy theories. I like all kinds of things. And the thing is, even though I know it's not true, I know the earth isn't flat, for example, I like watching stuff like that because I want to go into something with a semi-open mind. Not so I can believe it, but so I can try and understand where the person's coming from. Try and get onto their wavelength. But unfortunately, I get halfway through these videos and I can feel my brain bleeding out my ears. But I do give these guys... for me, I watch stuff like that for the entertainment value. Simon Dan will watch those videos and literally dissect it. I can just imagine him now sitting at his computer, pen and paper, time stamping, pausing each video, writing down exactly what it is they said, which was a complete guff, and then coming up with a response, and then push play, watch the next load of cheese, pause it, write down exactly what their problem was, and how he constructs his videos and debunks these absolute flatards is absolutely amazing. But no, I do like watching stuff like that for the entertainment value. So go and check the guy out. I can also remember that rant about Apex TV, says Ross McGarry. Yeah, you know what? And the thing's, I actually done a video about that, a parody. I took the piss out of it with Average Steve. And by the way, Average Steve, I know you're out there. I haven't heard from you for months and months and months. You do disappear off the radar. I do miss your content. Come back to YouTube. You know, you've got a friend over here in the UK. I miss you, dude. I hope you're keeping safe and well. But that's what's going on. So we've got 9 minutes. 9 more minutes until we are going to watch this government update. I'm going to go now because I want to have a cup of coffee and I want to eat. God knows I'm hungry beyond belief. I think I might have worms. Nah, don't have worms. Anyway, you've been watching Chris. I hope you've liked what you saw today. If it's your first time joining me, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you don't like what you see and you think I'm an absolute idiot, hit the thumbs down button. Please be honest about it. Tell me exactly the reason why you don't like the video, but don't be nasty with it, because I do tend to ban people with potty mouth. But honesty is always the best policy. I'm trying so hard to make this channel something, but it is difficult and it is hard work. So anyway, I wish everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. If I don't see you for the rest of the week, please remember that I do want you to stay safe and look after everyone else, and I do love you lots. Mwah.